This is John Thomas Patton, and I'm here tonight at the California Republican Assembly Candidate Forum, where we're going to hear from local, statewide, and national candidates about the issues that are facing us here today, as well as hearing from local people who are really passionate about what's going on in the state and what's going on nationwide. We want to hear what they have to say. I'm here with Secretary of State candidate Rachel Hamm. And Rachel, we were talking a little bit earlier, but tell me a little bit about yourself and why you decided to run.
Well, I am a 45-year-old mom of 4 sons, and I'm very concerned that I was getting ready to be in a situation where I was not going to be able to pass on a free republic to my sons the way that it was passed on to me. So I just began evaluating what could I do. I kind of feel like we're at war. And it's a weird war. It's not like bullets are flying, but we're at war nonetheless. And so I just evaluated what would be the most effective role in the war for me to play to give me the best chance of passing on that free republic. And I decided running for Secretary of State was the best thing I could do, because I think if we don't have honest elections, we don't have a free republic.
Well, Rachel, there's so much to be concerned with here in Costa Mesa, and there's a big concern in the business community. We've got businesses that are leaving the state. We have citizens that are leaving the state. What would you do specifically to help the business environment in California?
Yeah, California seems to be trying to make it as difficult as possible to have a business right now, and it's so sad because I am very pro-business, especially small business. I think it's really the backbone of our country, and so I would just want to eliminate as many regulations as possible. I am very much a small government, the least amount of regulations, and also, the taxation on businesses is out of control. Specifically, the Secretary of State oversees the business filing processes, and those are also a mess. For the last month, the Secretary of State website has been down, and there's no excuse for that for over a month. To have the website down. There's a lot of incompetence going on in the Secretary of State's office, both with elections and with the business registry. And the solutions are not really complicated. They just need to be implemented. So I look forward to doing that.
We've got a lot of issues facing the country right now. We're importing baby formula from outside the country. We've got gas prices that are through the roof. We have supply chain issues. We have a border hemorrhaging people. What do you look for in a candidate, and what are the issues you think are most important to you and to the people that you work with?
Well, I'm looking for America first, somebody that's gonna put us first. A lot of these politicians don't even represent us. They don't care about their constituents. We need regular people that are everyday citizens that are stepping up to be servants. Like, that's how it used to be. No more of these career politicians. People are fed up with them, and they don't have our best interests at heart. So that's what I'm looking for, a true patriot that's going to be our voice, that's going to actually represent us, instead of, going against us or not even listening to us.
And what brings you out here tonight specifically?
I wanted to hear my very favorite person, Todd Spitzer, and some of the other candidates like Jack Guerrero and people like that.
You said your favorite candidate is Todd Spitzer. Why is he your favorite candidate?
Because he's keeping us safe. We're not LA. He'll never let us be LA. And I truly believe that he is the man for the job. He's done a fantastic job for the last 4 years, and we need him as long as we can keep him in there.
There are a lot of issues facing us in the country right now. We have supply chain issues. We've got a lot of things going on, an open border in the South. What do you think is the most important thing when you're looking at a candidate? What are the issues that you're passionate about that you look for in a candidate?
Well, one of the first things I'm really upset about is the border, because having 18,000 people came over the border today or something, or 200,000 people a month. This is ridiculous. What the heck? Why? What are the Democrats trying to do to us? Why are they trying to turn our country into socialism? If all those people like AOC and all those other wackos that belong to her group want socialism, go back where you came from. She came from here. But the rest of them didn't. Somalia and the rest of them, go back, because that's what they want this country to be. We don't want our country to be that. We want our country to be just as it is. We're just fine, and we don't need millions of people from other countries to come here because they're not all coming from Mexico. And if they came here legally, I'd have no problem. But I have friends in Ireland that have been trying to get here for years, and they can't because of the immigration. And I told them the other day, I said, how about a plane and go to Mexico? Because that's about the my door's open to you. Because, I mean, I'm totally against illegal immigration, but what are you going to do? You know, you can't do it right. You have to do it somehow.
What do you think are the most important issues facing the younger generation today? What are the things that you're most passionate about?
Definitely the job market, the economy, and immigration. We're seeing a lot of native-born Americans not able to get jobs in professional fields. I know many men who graduated with medical degrees, computer science, and the job market is not in their favor. And the school admissions and other affirmative action programs are really harming American youth who are trying to get into the workforce. And with the economy in tatters and inflation out of control, many of us are not expecting to have the same quality of life that our grandparents had. So we're trying to stop the decline of the American workers' prospect in this country.
What are the attributes that you're looking for in candidates as you begin to vet them and you vet them for the young people in Orange County? What are you looking for?
We want men of action. We want candidates, men and women who are willing to brave the barbs and the lies of the media and the establishment, because oftentimes these candidates who are willing to harness the will of the people, they definitely ruffle some feathers in Washington, and we need people who are willing to be fighters in Washington. They're not going to shirk away from their duty.
Thanks so much. I really appreciate it.
Pleasure. Thank you.